don't give in. Yeah. Miles and miles you will have been.
Right, I'm standing underneath the castle ruins, looking up to the sky, as they say. It's a bit of a slog up there, so we'll go up there in a minute. But I thought I'd just show you some of the parts of the castle that are left, which is not a lot. That's the outer wall there. And there's the old beacon, which they light up at special occasions. As you can see, it is in quite disrepair, as they say. But we'll have a walk up and see the view and everything, and let's go and have a look. Right, these are the steps up to it. Let's make our way up. There's quite a few. I'll be as fit as a butcher's dog time I get to the top of this. Oh, my word. Right, I'll see you at the top. Right, there's the church we visited the other day and the Guildhall beside it. So we were looking up here that day, and this is the view. I have a windsock on the mic, but it's very windy, and that is the town of Eye. We go round the other side. Right, that's looking out into the countryside from the other side of the church, and these are the walls of the castle, or what's left. There's a plaque down there, so I'll go and have a look at that in a minute, explain that to you. There you go. Right, last look at the church. If you haven't seen that vid, go back. I think it's called I Went to Eye, or something like that. If you go in there, you'll be able to watch that and then have a look at this one. I said I'd return, and I have. It's well worth the effort. The view up here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, let's have a little bit look down at the internals of the castle. See you in a bit. Right, we have a sign here called Batman's Folly. Batman's Folly. No water but loo for Waterloo hero. You can see the remains of the Victorian Folly built by General Sir Edward Kierson as a house for his Batman military servant as reward for saving his life at the Battle of Waterloo. So this here, little ruins here, was a little house. There you go, a little house for Sir Edward's servant. He used to live up here. The Victorian Folly. The wind is blowing quite hard at the moment. Well worth the effort just to see the view, really. Right, let's get down the steps. Quite a way down there, quite steep. I just had a cough and a sneeze and fit, I don't know why, but there you go. Right, I'll see you at the bottom. Right, down here on the level part of the castle, there's some stones which run round like that, and they actually tell you the history of the castle. I'll give you one of the first one. It says Saxon 1066 Normans. Saxon Lord Eric Laxfield lost it all, and King William gave the honour of Eye to William Mallet. Yeah, I'll just stop for a second because I've got some people. Right, this one is later on in the history of the castle, and it says Henry II is at war with his wife, his sons, and some of his barons, led by Hugh Bigot. They attacked at dawn. The castle is damaged, but the rebellion fails. The walls you see right are the ones that are the remains from that time. Right, I'm going to leave now, and well, let's get back on the bike for a bit of a ride out of Eye. I would have told you more history of the castle, but these two folk turned up and they are chat, and it's going to absolutely ruin the audio of this, so we'll have to leave it at that. I would have told you a little bit more of the history, but it is what it is. Right, let's make our way home. Right. Right, we're making our way back up to Eye, and I think I turned just up here somewhere. Yeah, as you can see, very old, very old. A bit further up this way. Oh, goodness me. What a quaint place. I didn't film this side last time. We'll go around this one. And out we go. Right. This is the first time in 3 weeks I've been on a bike. The weather here in Suffolk has been awful, so wet, storm after storm coming through, and I know all the boys and girls in Britain have had it. In fact, they've had it a lot worse than us. There's lots of flooding and everything else, so in a funny way we've been a bit lucky here. We've just had so much rain, it's crazy. So I say, first time in 3 weeks out on a bike. My word. One or two things have changed for me. My son, my youngest son Ashley, works for a guy who does traffic management on the roads. He's been doing it for quite a while actually, about 2.5 years. And about 6 months ago he said to me, "Dad, you're boring, you need a job." And I said, "No son, I run a social club." He said, "But that don't make you a lot of money." And I said, "Well, no." I said, "But, you know, a couple of days a week or a day a week." And he said, "No, you need a job." And he kept on and on. So I said to him, "Okay, I'll have a job with your firm." And he went, "Yeah, I'll get you one." And spoke to his boss and everything else. And I said, "Look, you know, I'm getting on a bit. I don't want to do full time. I just like to do part time, 2 to 3 days a week." And he agreed to that. And I started a couple of weeks ago. "Well, can you do 2 days for me?" So I said, "Of course I can." I landed up doing 47.5 friggin' hours. Yeah, 5 days. I was like, my God. But luckily the weather here in Suffolk was so bad last week, there was nothing going on. So nobody got any work. So I done 1 day, so that was a bit of a... But I don't know what's going to happen next week or the week after that. So yeah, and it was strange because I weren't thinking about doing anything else, but I could understand where my son and my wife was coming from. They said, "You need something different, you need to have a goal in life." And I must admit, and I will admit it, I bloody enjoyed it. Yeah, getting up, getting to work at bloody 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 a couple of mornings, and you know, it's not the hardest of work you can do it, but it does give you a purpose. And yeah, I'm going to carry on with it for a bit, see how I get on, and earn a few pennies as well, because I thought I was going to retire next September.
but I'm not. My beautiful, gorgeous government have told me I've got to do another year. So I've got to work till I'm 66 and not 65. I feel sorry for a lot of the youngsters in their 30s and 20s. They're never going to retire. These people are going to have them at work till they're bloody 90. I can see it coming. It's just not right. And I don't know if anybody's been taking note, because there's been nothing on mainstream media at all. In France, Macron wanted to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64. In the last couple of months, Paris has been on fire with demonstrations and whatever, and he's rescinded it straight away. Maybe it's time that we started to take a leaf out of the French hymn book and start saying enough is a friggin' enough. That's all I'm saying on that, because I won't get into politics, because I'll go friggin' insane. So yeah, change of circumstances. It's not going to affect the channel that much, because they don't do a lot of weekend work and stuff like that. So I'll still make me vlogs, and hopefully when there's no work some days we'll be able to go out with Amy and do some spooky stuff. We've got some stuff lined up for that when the weather improves. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get up to 50 mile an hour now. Might be a bit windy, so all I'm going to say is all ride safe, love each other, Suffolk Andy.